yourself to them, that would be amazing.
All right, sure will. Okay, I see. I didn't prepare for that because I thought you were going to do that. So you kind of caught me off guard, but okay.
Just speak highly of yourself, darling.
I can. I can. Well, good evening, ladies. I thank you so much for the invite. This beautiful woman that's sitting in front of me here, I fell in love with you as soon as I met you.
Thank
But
you.
I really appreciate the opportunity to be able to come on anytime I can talk to other women like myself. I can never say no. My name is Lynette Raji, and I go by the name of Lynn. I kind of revamped myself after getting me an African man. Um, sometimes you got to go on. I got rid of the last name, the slave last name, so I came on with my new real roots last name. I had to get rid of all the things that was. Okay, so my background is actually in social work. I've been a social worker over 16 years. I've worked in a whole lot of different environments as a social worker. I've lived abroad in London, South Africa. I studied abroad in West Africa. Been to several different parts of Africa and enjoyed every bit of it. I never let as they say, the grass, grow underneath my feet kind of thing until I settled down a little bit. And I have always wanted to be in a helping based field. And now that I've been a social worker for so many years, um, I have always wanted to do sex therapy. And back when I got my master's, I couldn't find schools. It's kind of taboo. We don't discuss sex, really talk about it like that. And I took a couple of classes at my university because I went to a HBCU, historically black university. And so I was able to kind of dabble in that. And I noticed that was something that I liked. And I was able to recently just come back to grabs to where I wanted to be, being able to enlighten women and couples in the area of intimacy. And so when I heard that I can speak today on being able to have self pleasure, I could not say no.
Look at
Um,
Dana's face.
Self
Look at
pleasure,
him.
it's one of those things where I can say that each of us have all had a journey, and all of our journeys have been different in life. My journey might not be the same as yours. It may be some similarities in certain situations, but our journeys will be different. But one thing I know about us is that when it comes to pleasure, we are the last on the totem pole. We don't remember ourselves. And when we are in a position of being able to be intimate with a partner, whether female, whether male, we tend to want to give it all to them, and we forget ourselves. And it's very important that we remember that pleasure is something that we deserve. It's something that we need to survive. It's like that song, I need you to survive. We need pleasure to survive. And there are many ways to pleasure. Now, people find pleasure in all sorts of things, but I'm talking about sexual pleasure because this is something that we don't talk about enough. We have a clitoris that has 8,000 different nerve endings. That's a whole lot of nerve endings. That area right there, that stimulation that needs to go forth, we can't just allow that to go. We need to do something about it. Okay. And when I've linked up with companies who were into selling the different intimacy toys and things like that before, and I didn't feel that real connection of what. But I linked up with a new company, and it's new about 7 years, but it's called Bedroom Candy. Now, when I linked up with that company, I was like, wait a minute. You mean to tell me most of us who have this feeling of, I know I need something, I know I'm missing something, I'm always leaving without something. But now I can get something and it's looking cute and presentable, and it doesn't make you feel a little somehow, a little shameful, a little, oh my God, somebody's watching me. No. So when I saw this, when I saw the products in this company, I felt like this is the comfort zone that all of us as women who grew up in a time where we wasn't even told that we had a vagina. I don't know if you guys had a mom like that. My mom is wonderful, but she's that, oh, you gotta show tact and you gotta show, but showing me that I have a vagina is not being untactful, mother. We all have
Exactly.
one. I have a play demonstration one that I use all the time. This is my African vagina. I try to tell people we need to look at it. We need to understand it. We need to know what to do with it. It's not a bad thing. It's what God gave us to have. So we need to know how to self pleasure. And you can self pleasure with your partner. It doesn't mean you have to leave your partner out. Okay. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a few things, a few products that will allow you to be able to see the importance of the self pleasure. And let me just tell you a little bit of background about women and orgasms. A lot of women don't get orgasms at all. Okay, you have a majority of women that don't. You leave that time of intimacy with your partner and you left with nothing. Okay, most women, out of 100 women, 11% 11% actually admits to having an orgasm, and the other 11% admits to having a, like, where we call coming. That's the climax. Okay, well, what happens to all the rest of us? That means we're not getting anything out of it, you know. So we need to do something about that, you know. And when people say, "Oh, well, she got an attitude," or she, well, maybe because she needs to have an orgasm. That might be your problem, you know. I'm sure you probably got some family members, honey,
We got some
that
things built up.
get on your last nerve.
Some things built up.
Yes, and you always like, why she got an attitude? Oh, she need to get her a pill. She about to know she need to have her orgasm. It serves the purpose for a lot of things. Did you know that? It serves the purpose for good brain function. You know, as you get older, they say make sure you're doing like make sure you're doing a crossword puzzle and things like that to help your brain keep stimulating. But there are studies out there that show you that having an orgasm is more stimulating than you doing a puzzle. That's serious right there. Put them puzzles down and pick you up a toy. Get you a bullet. I got plenty of them, and I'm going to show you different ones because we have been walking around here Sudokuing ourselves to death. I've been out of school for so long. I need to try to remember this. Oh, you know my brain don't work like that. Your brain will work fine if you have an orgasm. Sometimes you have to allow yourself to learn what to do so you can be able to tell that partner of yours what to do. And you have to feel comfortable. It's your body. How do you expect somebody to love on you if you don't know how to love on yourself? Now, we've been taught the opposite, okay? And I understand that a lot of us come from different, religious backgrounds. A lot of our Christianity backgrounds, they frown upon, all of this. But this is a new day, a new time, and we're learning. When we know better, we do better, okay? And so I'm going to show you some different ways. And what I love about the Bedroom Candy product is that it's discreet. Everybody doesn't have to be in your business, So it's discreet. If you got family members that live with you, you have small children, you got grandchildren, whatever you have, you might want to excuse yourself to the bathroom with a little lipstick. Okay? This is no joke. This is no joke. Okay? It has 7 to 8 different speeds on it. And it's cute. So you might be, oh girl, I'll be right back. Nothing wrong with that. You got to do what you got to do. So you can use things like this that's discreet, that nobody won't know what's going on or what you're doing. And what I like about it is that, let me put a little Let me get my African vagina. I've been trying to think of a good name for this girl. Oh,
You gotta give her an African name.
yes, that's what I've been looking for. I need to ask my husband what's the name in Yoruba for vagina.
Okay.
And see, I'll give her a Euro. I just call her a vagina in Yoruba.
Okay.
So I have my thrust here. This gonna pretend to be our friend here. Okay. Now, this is whether you have whatever partner you may have, whether male, whether female. Some people use strap-ons if you do have a female partner. If not, it doesn't really matter. But this just giving you a good understanding that it can be put together with a partner. Okay. So what you want to do is this part right here, penetration is still going on. So you're not leaving him behind if you have a partner. You're not leaving him behind. So you now take your clitoris toy, okay, and you use the clitoris toy right there on that clitoris at the same time that penetration is going on. Now, I don't know if you're like me, I kind of like to be in control of my own feelings of orgasming. I don't want, I want nobody holding it for me. You do your part and let me do mine. Because if I have this in my hand, I can change the speeds right here and I can change it to different way and I can move her back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Okay? So that's what I can recommend for another type of pleasure using the candy kisses. Okay? Then going with the same kind of vibe, we have candy pop. This looks like a cute little popsicle. All this stuff is cute. That's why I like it. And you can use this the same way on the clitoris. Okay? Same penetration going on, not stopping anything. You can be flipped over. Yes, you getting it from the back. And while you're doing that, you just reach on under there and have that penetrating on the clitoris. I see you, Dana. You just gonna look. You just gonna kill yourself over there. I got you. I'm gonna show you how to get in touch with me at the end, so you guys can get you some toys, so you don't walk around. Exactly. I'm gonna give you my number. So
I have a question.
yes,
Now, you come from a holiness or apostolic background.
yes.
Um, so how do women who feel that this is wrong, how do you incorporate them into self-love in this type of way? Because there are a lot of women who are angry, and a lot of times I'm like, she just needs some.
Exactly.
So how do you really communicate to them if they've never been exposed to this type of self-love?
Yeah, yeah. Well, that has been my main journey when I started this. Is dealing with the women in the church. And I did that on purpose because of that reason. Um, Most of the people in church got a lot of health problems, a lot of health issues, a lot of stress, a lot of blood pressure issues, things like that. And you can eliminate some of your stress, for one, when you start to feel better. And you can feel better by having, and that's how I talk to them on a health level. I speak with them on a strictly health level because statistics doesn't lie
Okay.
when it comes to women and heart disease, when it comes to women in their high levels of stress and their blood pressure levels being very high. And a lot of it is in our religious background, we also put a lot of stress on ourselves because of the fact that we're trying to meet up to a certain stigma. And sometimes you have to learn how to, I love God and He loves me, but I also love myself. And learn how to do self love. Now, no one said that you have to go flat out and get yourself a straight up dildo. And I don't expect that. And that's why I invest so much time more in the clitoris toys, the things that are very discreet, the things that look like other things. You don't have, now this is a nice dildo. It's not oversized, overpowered, or anything, but it's one of the top of the line. However, this may not be for everybody. Some women may not be comfortable with the penetration part of it. However, they may be comfortable more with something like a clitoris toy. The other thing I speak to them about is, how if they're not married and they're trying to date, to keep them from sinning, then you can also, and they different levels of sinning in everybody's mind. See,
Right.
some people might measure me sleeping with the man next door versus me sleeping with myself
Okay.
and making sure I'm engaging myself. So different people kind of have that different feelings of what, sinfulness to them is. But
Okay.
you trying to make yourself feel good shouldn't be measured as a sin, but that's a whole nother topic, of course. Um, but there are a few different ways. If you are married or if you have a partner, a life partner, or what have you, um, there's so many different ways where you can, when you use small, discreet things, it helps them with their ego. It helps them not feel less than. Because when you start to use the dildos and things like that, they tend to try to shy from it. But if you want to include him and make sure you are also getting with him, why does he have to be the only one? Where
Right.
did we
Right.
get that from? Where did we stop caring about how we felt and we
Right.
do it all on them only? Okay. And I'm sorry, you had a question or comment?
No, I just want to say a lot of times as women, we do feel that it's our obligation to please him, but not us.
Yes.
So right, to me, it reminds me of The Color Purple when he's humping on, I think it was Oprah,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and how uncomfortable she felt.
Yes. Yes.
So,
And her statement was, it felt like he going to the bathroom on me. And so when somebody feels like that, that is a horrible feeling to live with. And that can come on you every night. You have to sleep with that person every night. And you have to be, we're not comfortable, we're comfortable with talking about everything else, but how can we not be comfortable with sharing with a person what we need for our bodies?
yeah,
I think
Sometimes,
it has something. I'm sorry.
yes,
I think it has a lot to do with what we're taught. It's all the mindset that
absolutely.
the men go out and make the money, go to work, and then we stay home, take care of the kids, clean the house, and we come at night when it's all said and done. The kids are asleep. We're supposed to please him. Nobody talks about us being pleased. We're supposed to please him because he's
That's
the one
right.
that went out
That's
and
right.
provided.
Yeah, yeah. But now we all
right,
have learned that we have more work than they do when we're taking care of the house and the children. And some people working from home, some people
Mm-hmm.
working out of the home, and you still
Mm-hmm.
busy, you're tired, and you still are expected. But the thing about it is, we won't look at it as such a horrible expectation from them if we find ways of pleasure in the midst of it all.
okay,
It's going to come.
Yeah.
We're by nature we're going to want to please them, and there's nothing wrong with that. And that brings
right,
me to my next, this one. A lot of us, we are put in a position to please. This is called ready to rumble. This right here is a masturbation sleeve for him. However, I have turned it into a oral toy to help us. Because see, I had to find a way, like, okay, what about us?
right,
So
right,
a lot of us are, we're in a position where it's like, okay, we want to please him. We need to be able to give him oral sex. However, sometimes they forget that we human. This is not a fake mouth, okay?
right,
And this is
right,
not a fake jawline. This ain't no fake throat. People hurt and people are uncomfortable. And
right,
so when I saw this, I was like, okay, we're going to find another way to play with her. And what I said this should be, because this helps you. Now, this could be used for him if you got to go out of town and you just feel like, oh, yeah, he has a high sex drive and I don't want to just leave him like that. Well, you leave him with this and it has ribs in the inside that's going to help him to have the feeling like he inside of you is huge. It goes so big, so whatever size he is, it'll fit right in. And what you do with this is you put your lubricant, of course, first. Okay.
You
And
know, I have
then,
questions after you give this part. Yeah.
okay, then you put him inside. Okay. Now, What this is going to do is while it's just going up and down. This is how he can do it on his own, or you can do this for him and save yourself some jaw pain. So now while he comes out of this side, you now take care of the top, take care of that head, and you keep going like this. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving, because now you're taking care of the middle shaft and the bottom shaft, and this is going to give him the feeling of deep throating. Okay, this, when I say this saves you, ladies, stop overworking yourself. When we're out of the bedroom, we always say, oh, I work smart, not hard. I work smart, not hard. Then you get in the bedroom and you work yourself to death. You don't have to. You don't have to. This right here is a savior. And what I love about this, it comes with a bullet. Okay? And this bullet is supposed to go in the other side and it can help him. But I said, no, we can use this bullet for ourselves to massage the clitoris at the same time. So if you a bad mamma jamma, you got this going right here. Right here. While this going, you got this down here. Or you can have him hold it. And you can 69. You can still play it up and have a good time with it. It doesn't kill the mood. And you can massage your clitoris and y'all can both have a nice orgasm together. It's a beautiful thing when both of you can have one at the same time. You ain't gotta fake it. Get you something that's gonna make you have a for real one. You ain't gotta have. I must say, I must tell you the honest truth. Ever since I was having sex, even when I wasn't supposed to, I ain't never faked nothing. You came? No. No. I ain't boosting nobody's ego. I didn't know that I was supposed to lie about that. That wasn't until I was in my 20s that I learned you supposed to be lying about that. I ain't lying about that. No, I didn't. I did not. So if you're looking for me to give you that extra oomph, you have gotten the wrong chick. I did not come. Try again, sir. But I learned how to make sure I enjoy my clitoris early on. You know? Don't make me laugh. I learned how to enjoy my clitoris early on. So I think it's been one of those things where if there was something where before I knew about these, if they can't please you, you just go and use your middle finger and massage the clitoris. But that's old now. I done found a newfound love. Girl, do you hear how strong this is? Hello. What?
And sweating. You were wiping off. I see you were wiping.
I also have.
You know what this reminds me of?
What does this remind you of?
When we was at church, they had a ladies conference thing, and they was asking about toys, and everybody was like all stupid, found and couldn't say shit.
And this is
Diana having a hot flash. I'm trying to get on. I don't even know what you guys really are talking about.
We're talking about sex. We're talking about self-pleasing.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, being modest.
This right here is another one you can join with him. This one is called a cock ring. And Bedroom Candy has different types of cock rings, but this is one of them. And you pull him through it. This is like supposed to be like the diamond part of the ring. That's the part that's the massager. That's the part that's going to be hitting the clitoris.
Okay.
So it's going to be like this. He going in and out.
Mine's not that big. I ain't never seen it that big.
Oh, yes, girl. Look, this is a black company, Bedroom Candy.
I see.
So she made sure that all her stuff is good for everybody. But these are things, if you have those traditional guys which a lot of men, no matter what age they are, they all have egos, and they may feel a little bit intimidated by you now bringing in stuff. So I want to introduce you to stuff that's going to still allow you to get pleasured. Stop letting him or her be the only one pleasured. You need to give yourself a treat and say 2020 is still in the middle part of the year. It is never too late for me to have an orgasm. When I get off this line, I want you to go and have a orgasm, ma'ams. Okay? We need to make sure we are making sure ourselves are. People wonder how this energy that I have, I'm like this all day long. Okay? They ask, do you want coffee? Would you like coffee? No, ma'am. I'm coffee already. I don't need coffee. I'm already coffee. But make sure you pleasure yourself somehow. You are a happier person when you girl, sometimes I have to give myself five. Girl, that was some good. That was good right there. But I'm gonna show y'all a secret. See my husband upstairs, but I'm gonna show you a secret. I got myself in trouble. I use this one right here. This is called Queen. It has 10 different vibrations. Let me tell you something. The first level, I couldn't get past. I started using it, and he just a going. He just go, and I'm like on top. And girl, I was almost jumped. I hit the thing one more time, thinking, oh yeah, I'm about to do this up. I try to hit number 2 to go to the second one. I hopped. I almost. When I say this thing is so strong, I can't pass one. That's my goal this year. Before this year over, to try to pass one. But this thing is no joke. It's so good.
Look at Dana.
This so good. I'm just telling y'all, it's good.
I'm trying to look at it. Like, what is it?
What I'm going to do is I'm going to send Chevron a digital catalog, and I'll let her send it out to you ladies. But this is on the Royal Treatment line. It's called Queen. It looks like a mouse for a computer.
Yeah. But I have a split in it.
Girl, oh, let me show you. I'm glad you asked that question. Look,
supposed to be on our,
see the clitoris?
Yeah.
Woo! Yeah, baby, yeah. Uh-huh. Yes.
I was trying to figure out, like, how you
Yes. When it move, it goes.
So it's like gripping. So it go all the grips. Can you turn it on?
I'm about to leave. This one ain't. I don't know if you can see that.
We can see right here. So it's gripping the clitoris.
Yes.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yes. Woo! Yes, ma'am. Listen.
I see why that's hard to get to number 2.
It got me in trouble because yes, it got me in trouble because I enjoyed it so much that for the first time in 10 years I came before the man. Girl.
Be in the house by yourself, right?
Huh?
You gotta be in the house by yourself, right?
Girl.
You can't have nobody in the house. You can't.
What? Girl.
You shouldn't.
Look.
No,
girl. I could look, let me tell you something. I'm gonna get mad. I'm not gonna be laying there for nothing. And I want something, I want it good. So whether or not you or me or whatever, that's okay. You'll be all right. Just go and get your bootstraps or whatever ready until I'm ready again. Like they tell you. They tell you to wait till the morning. You know, stuff like that. So, hey, if at one time you get to come for them, oh well, it's all right. They big boys. They'll be okay. Yes. Self-pleasure. I believe in that. And let me tell you, this thing is powerful and I enjoy every bit of it. Listen. This is number 2. Listen. Ooh, I wish you could see. Wait a minute, let me see if I can help you see. That is turning around in circles. Look. Woo! Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Okay. So now for all y'all when you was asking about the religious people, would you tell them this is the religious time? You say, yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. That is the time. Look, we spend money on a lot of frugalist things, but we need to start investing in orgasms. That's all I got to say. Because the thing about it is, you ain't no good for nobody else if you don't take care of yourself.
Yeah.
You have to take care of you. And it involve we stop at the hair, the nails, and the feet. And then we might buy us a cute little outfit. And that's all we think that needs to be done. But that is not it. We need a good bra. And we need us a pair of vibrating panties. Ma'am, these vibrate. Let me look at this.
Shut up.
Yes. And you slip it right in the middle. You slip that vibrator right there in the middle. It goes right in. Look at that. Got a little pocket for it.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Then you put her on. And it don't, to me, I said, look, when I was about to order, it just came out. I was like, oh, is that, am I going to be able to fit that? And I thought about it. I said, well, shoot, this can go on any panty. I can just put this on top of the other one. It don't matter. I don't care. I'm trying to come. I ain't trying to wear it down a runway. I'm not trying to wear it to the beach. I'm trying to get that orgasm. We have to be adamant, ladies, about making sure we get satisfied. Okay? This right here is the best thing since sliced bread. Because what you do with her, you wear it. You take your phone, and there's an app on it. Your partner can be at work. Your partner can be across country. One can be in California. The other one could be in Atlanta. If he got that app on his phone or she got that app on that phone and start playing with that thing while you got it on, you will feel it.
Wow.
This
I'm
is
taking that on the plane with us.
yes, ma'am. Yes. And I told people, I told somebody you can use it in church. You sitting there, especially if you go to them kind of churches where everybody all up having the Holy Ghost and everything, and you not feeling it like them. You turn that app on, and all of a sudden you be woo, hey. They'll be like, she finally got the spirit.
You turned the whole stuff up with that.
Woo, yes, I did, because my mama would kill me. Yes. Yes, ma'am. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. Exactly. Especially if you work in a stressful environment and everybody at work get on your last. Sometimes you have to find ways to de-stress. Even if you put it on and it tickled you so much that you laughed. Whatever that was, you needed that for that moment.
Right.
Life is really too short. And if our quarantining and coronavirus situation haven't taught us anything, it has taught us that it is too short. Use every day as if it's the last. Enjoy. Take everything that it has been, put it behind you, and move it forward. I have taken my own feelings of anything and I have bundled it up and said, you know what? It is so all right. Because that's my own self-pleasure. Pleasure yourself by letting negative go. Let negative things, negative people, negative comments, and sometimes we have to stay away from the internet. When we're on those apps and we're on Facebook and we're looking at everybody's life and situations and things like that, we start to compare ourselves to others. They put on a pair of drawers one by one just like you. They not having orgasms just like you. Everybody all need a little something. It's something that all draw us together as a community. One thing, and always putting ourselves last is the main thing. Because we all do. We wear too many hats. There is not a woman in this world, I don't care what she does for a living, I don't care if she has a job or no job. We all wear too many different hats, and we need to start taking time for the necessary things that we need to. When we say take time, we say take time for the kids. We say take time for the husband. We say take time for our partners. But we forget to take time for self. There's something I always had a love for, and that was taking baths. Nice bubble baths. Or just a nice bath, period. Nice warm bath. Light yourself some candles. Then, Bedroom Candy came out with a toy that looked like a rubber ducky, but it's a massager that can go in some water. I'm going to take me a bath. So now when they get on your nerve, I'm going to take me a bath. Even if you just run that water.
Cash App me one of them?
Huh?
Can you cash at me one of them?
You I'm gonna sit. I look. I'm gonna have you ship one tomorrow. I'm gonna put my information in the chat, or I'll have I'll put it in the chat, and I'll have Chevron also send you my information. And I'm serious, ladies. It's a serious thing. Even if you don't
fast is delivery?
Actually, you know what? The deliveries for us have been going quick. It shipped straight out the warehouse, and within 3 to 5 days, things is on its way. It's been shipping pretty good.
Yeah, the coronavirus, everything.
Yeah, they're doing pretty good now. I know with
Everybody's shipping, shopping online.
yeah, I know you do paparazzi. I know paparazzi take forever because
it just slowed down, but I don't see a difference because I order all the time.
see you order every day. Yeah. I just became a consultant for my daughters. My daughters are my little daughters are in business for themselves. So look, they got theirs and mommy got hers.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm very serious. I have little kids, and if you have little kids at home or grandkids at home, you need a moment. You need a moment to yourself. And if you have to run water and not even get in there, just put your feet in there and open your legs up and have your little toy. You got to do so. This the sister to her. See, this one came out first a long time ago. This one run by battery. This one doesn't. You can recharge. So, but they both powerful. They just two different kind of way. But the other self pleasure, the last one I wanted to show you, is this one. This one is a G-spot toy. Now, a lot of us don't really discuss the G-spot because, girl, we don't know where it's at. We don't know when it's coming. We don't know what it's going to do. I'm just trying to hope that we just get the clitoris together. If you ain't get the G-spot together, it's all right. God made us so complicated. The G-spot is in the...
Once you find it, though, it's something.
It is.
The G-spot.
Once you get... Exactly. But majority, you have some that would never get it.
Yeah,
some women that would never reach it, but you can try. And a lot of women who try can find it. Sometimes it takes yourself to find it before somebody else finds it for you. This right here, this G, because you know the G spot is when you go in the vagina and you do come here. The come here. That is where the G spot is. This toy, and we have some others, of course, that is a G spot toy, and get in there to massage that G spot area. Any way we can, ladies, we have to be careful of putting ourselves on the back burner in all ways. Get your hair done by all means. Get your nails done by all means. But get you a little toy.